Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this Tuesday edition of the DHC Sports Show. Tonight, I am your host, Virgil Brooks, the producer. And with me, as always, are these four lovely people. We've got Ed, Eric, Donnie, and Patrick. So the reason why I am hosting this one today is because we have some picks to do. We have a food tournament to do. And apparently no one got my memo to wear food hats and food shirts. So kind of feel like a poser right now. But, we'll just go on through there. But before we begin, we're going to talk about what we've got going on today. We are going to have our playing games first after we do our introductions. Then we're going to just talk about some stuff that's happened around in sports over the weekend. I know not really a lot. Sure, nothing massive happened in baseball that needs to go over. And then we're going to also jump back in and do the first round proper. So we got a packed show tonight. So with that being said, let's go and do some introductions. Guys, as always, what are you wearing? What are you drinking? And we're going to start with, Ed disappeared. I hope he's okay.
I'm right here.
Oh, there he is. We're going to start with Patrick.
Good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Tonight, I am wearing the Mad Mallards hat from the Arkansas Travelers. This is the 2025 version. And tonight, I am drinking a little sweet tea in a red Solo cup, but I also have some water. So that's what I got tonight.
Fair enough. So I'm so used to Crystal Light. It's just it's nice to see something that's not Crystal Light.
I wanted to switch it up a little bit. Like they let me out of the retirement home for just a few weeks. So
I feel like
I'm going to spread my wings. During that, I'm going to spread my wings and try something else.
I feel like
the waitress at Cracker Barrel had to drop that off for him. He's a Cracker Barrel guy tonight. Some tea and water.
Don't give away my secrets.
Donnie, how about you? How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm tired. So what I'm wearing tonight, I'm actually wearing the Memphis Germs hat tonight. I will switch to a food hat. I was going to switch to my food hat once we started with the food tournament, but wearing this in honor of Mrs. Mayer, who just got home tonight from an overnight hospital stay for kidney stone, and didn't get the stone out yet, but they made progress in alleviating the pain, and so we're progressing forward. So I just thought the germ hat was pretty appropriate to wear around the hospital last night and today a little bit, and for the show tonight. And again, I'll switch out to the food identity a little bit later. And then drinking tonight, I've got one that Eric's going to like because I've got one in the fridge for him when he gets here. Picked up from Side Hustle Brewing down in Hilton Head when we were down there last weekend. This is a blueberry cobbler. Payday. It's a wheat ale blueberry cobbler. Side Hustle Brewing.
That sounds delicious.
That sounds fantastic.
Are we going to be drunk at the game that night?
If you want to be, we can be. That is your choice.
And by your choice, you only.
There's also the opportunity I can bring you stuff on Sunday to Asheville, and you and Joe can get drunk along the way. However you want to do it.
You don't want to bring it to Charlotte?
Or yeah, I could bring it to Charlotte. But...
Give me an extra day.
Well, I just figured I wasn't going to see you after Sunday until Friday, so that way y'all had some stuff to drink in the hotel or whatever along the way, and then I'll have more for you when you get here at the end of the week. So
is that this coming weekend?
No.
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
Coming up. Still got a little bit, but a couple weeks.
You're actually on that calendar, I would think, so you should know when it is.
He's not. He's too good. He has a good excuse though. It's he's going to go see his dad.
Yeah, he'll be up here in the Raleigh area.
Okay. So Eric comes to town and you leave town. Okay, I got you.
That's how it usually works.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives me crap about not inviting him when I come to town, and then when you come to town, he's like, "Nah, I'm out."
Well, since you,
sorry, I'm old. I'm old. So I have selective memory. So I don't know what you're talking about.
And
Crystal
late
Light's done
answering.
something to me.
Late answering,
Well,
yes.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Huh?
You didn't expect me. You said what?
A quick quick shout out to Michael, Holsinger, Phil, and Professor Hatter on the chat real quick.
Yeah.
Glad to have you guys.
Holsinger, I'm not going to confirm nor deny what I'm hiding in the red Solo cup.
Man, you never say what's in the red Solo cup.
Never.
No.
So, Eric, how about you? What are you drinking? What are you wearing?
What is he eating?
And what are you eating?
Salad, pineapple, drinking water as always. I'm wearing the Northwest Grizzlies hat. Zach had his final games tonight, so just got home and trying to eat. After I got home, he's gonna probably go with varsity to the regional. They think they're probably gonna be in Manhattan to play Manhattan High School, not K-State. Although that'd be kind of fun to play at K-State's ballpark. But going to probably Manhattan. Don't know the schedule quite yet. Sometime later this week. But his JV season's over, and he'll be off for, if varsity does not advance to state, he'll be off for about a week or so. And then he starts his summer season and has tournaments pretty much every weekend through like July. So still going to be a busy baseball season. But yeah, I got my Northwest Grizzlies hat today.
Very nice.
Good.
And Ed, how about you?
Well, because we got shamed into not wearing a food item, so I figure I'll wear the Cleveland Buckeyes, which, by the way, it's a nut, but it's also a delicacy in Ohio, which is peanut butter covered in chocolate. So there you go, Buckeyes, and they are mighty delicious. And as far as I'm drinking, water.
Yeah, I was in Columbus at their that North Shore area, and I was able to get some Buckeye candy. And I had to actually, it was on the beginning of a road trip, and my mom wanted me to bring it back, and it somehow did not melt through 5 other cities.
It's so good.
So yeah, it was amazing.
Buckeyes are amazing.
Darla makes them, and man, oh boy,
What are they?
it's
go
peanut
ahead.
butter balls, and then you dip them in chocolate, and then you freeze them.
I used to work with somebody from Ohio, and she would make them every year for multiple occasions and bring them to the office.
Time, BRB.
You said he starts on Wednesday. His first game's a week from tomorrow, not Monday.
Big shout out to
Easton.
Easton.
Big shout out Easton.
Big shout out to Easton.
Yeah, big shout out to Easton, the future T-ball star. And hi, Mrs. Influencer.
Hi, Shannon.
While Ed is waiting to come back, I'll just say what I'm wearing and drinking. I'm wearing the Southwick Shakes hat, which I've worn before, but considering what tonight is, I'm also breaking out my new Wichita Chili Bun shirt. I picked this up while I was in Wichita because they did not have the hats, but at least they had shirts, and I'm going to say this was pretty comfy. And tonight I am Go Pokes, and tonight I am drinking water.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like Gorell's comment, knock off Reese's peanut butter cup. It kind of is like a Reese's.
Yeah. It's just a Reese's in a circle.
In a circle. It's almost like a Reese's egg, just sort of compacted down into a big.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Good morning, Lynn. Where are you?
I don't know. Is she in France with Paul? It's probably
I was
morning over
wondering.
there.
Now, is Paul in France or is his water bottle in France?
He's in France. Oh yeah, there you go.
That's a Buckeye.
Can those be available when I come to Durham?
We can make it happen.
Love it.
Oh,
Just don't try to sneak like a real Buckeye in there. That's going to cause problems.
yeah.
Yeah, I asked Paul on one of his posts to comment that are you watching some baseball in France now?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, there's not much in France or Morocco. So Morocco is apparently his next destination. Got a heads up on the itinerary in that response.
Yeah, but there's soccer, so at least there's something.
Yeah.
Well, he's at home. He's at home less than Eric is, so that's saying something.
At least he's not in Japan again. We'd have to hear about that all the time.
Well, have you been in Japan?
Man, so apparently they have Buckeyes in Kansas.
Where? I've literally never had one. If they're at the
Hosting a-
store, can you go get one right now and I'll eat it live on the show?
So before we begin, we need to talk about that this show is sponsored.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh man, we're a professional outfit.
A very professional outfit. So Old Fort Baseball Company sponsors this show. Your place for your hats and shirts. And of course, if you're watching this, you don't have to pay full price.
Nope.
Now, I
you
believe
get
there
that.
is a certain code for a discount that you can have. And what's that code, Patrick?
I believe that code is Dad Hat, Mr. Producer.
Oh, thank you. And that's 15% off.
50%
Oh,
off your
certainly.
entire purchase, even for Brett.
Definitely, even for Brett. But I want to talk about something real quick. Did you guys see Zach Beeson's timeline by any chance?
I
Yes,
have.
that is a fantastic shirt
It's
that he had.
wonderful.
Yeah, that's the kind of quality and customer service you get from Old Fort. If we can we pull that up real quick in case anybody has not seen it yet?
And apparently that's a one-off for him that I could tell, which is still cool.
It's very, yeah.
I was
And
like,
Sticker
oh.
Club, while he's pulling that up,
Yeah,
there's also
Sticker
the
Club,
Sticker
please.
Club, monthly Sticker Club. You get 4 stickers. You get a barcode that takes you to the information about each of those. And I haven't received my latest one, but I do believe a certain Paul Caputo has a sticker in that one this month. So,
And how much is that?
it's normally what is it normally, Ed? $6 and
$6.
normally 6.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What if I don't want to pay full price?
DHC. And you get it.
How
for
much money do I get
$3.
off of that if I don't? Yeah.
$3, baby.
Yep,
Is that like 50% off the normal price?
I think that's
Oh,
how the
yeah.
math
Yes.
works. Let's ask the resident math guy, producer. Is
I
that how
believe
math
that's
works?
how that works, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's take a quick look here.
Lynn, we don't have a high V here, so that doesn't do me any good.
Wow. Firing shots.
Wow. Eric, how are you feeling tonight, buddy?
I told Patrick how I'm feeling.
I think
Yep.
Mrs. Influencer needs to get him a Snickers because he is hangry.
Whoa.
Did
there we
you
go.
did you watch that, Patrick?
I didn't get the whole thing, but I saw enough to kind of get the idea of how you're feeling.
Okay.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh, I love that.
So this is support local baseball in Arabic. I can't
That's
remember. I can't remember if there's a specific dialect. Does it say? I can't remember.
I don't think it names the dialect.
Okay.
Cool. No,
I don't think so
but
either. I think it
still,
just says Arabic. Yeah.
But I absolutely love that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So shout out to Logan for doing that. He got some cool stuff, man, coming up. I'm telling you right now, you guys are gonna love it.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Logan will be at the Curb
He
and
will be.
Media meetup.
Yep.
What's the Curb and Media meetup?
So a lot of us, in fact, 4 of us on this panel,
Except for Eric.
except for Eric, well, that's why I said 4, not 5,
Yeah.
will be in Chicago on the is it 21st and 22nd or 21st?
Correct. 21st,
Correct.
22nd.
21st, 22nd. I'm on a
You
road
were
trip.
close.
so I
You
got-
were close.
I was on a road trip. I couldn't remember when I was in South Bend during that day. 21st, 22nd to see the Chicago Dogs and the Schaumburg Donnies. I'm sorry, Schaumburg Boomers. My bad. I'm just sorry. The teleprompter kind of messed that one up. So if you can make it and join us, we'd love to see you guys.
Well, and that was really kind of you to think that Donnie actually made it into the Boomers generation. I thought he was the generation before.
Oh, my bad. But see,
Yeah,
wouldn't that be
I mean,
greatest?
the sheep
Wouldn't that be
fed right
greatest
to Donnie.
generation? Do you really want to call them great?
You what?
If that's the greatest
No.
generation, do you really want to call them great? I didn't think so.
No.
So guys,
Well,
just
if you just take if you abbreviate it down to GNX, that's kind of abbreviation for greatest.
okay.
Okay. Although there's no N in great, but whatever.
Yeah, we need
It works.
Just so you
Yeah,
guys
we
know,
need to take
like,
you back
how-
to spelling.
just so you guys know how this has been starting. You guys remember when we first did our first corporate media meetup, and there was only like a handful of us,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
So
the one in
far-
Minnesota.
Yeah,
It just sort of fell
Minnesota.
together. Yeah.
So far this year, we have at least at one of the games, we're gonna have 30 people.
Whoa.
30 people so far for the corporate media meetup. So I think this is like great as because we're like building a community here, right? And the fact that like at least 30 people are willing to come from all parts of the United States to meet up in Chicago to watch minor league baseball, right? I mean, because this is minor league baseball. It's very cool.
You may as well just go ahead and get a block of hotel rooms at this point.
I know, right? Might as well.
Right.
So, but yeah.
All right.
By the way, for a limited time, if, all those blocks of rooms are on Donnie. So.
No, talk to Kelly. He's the Chicago guy.
Oh,
My
Yes,
burner
that's right.
account's going to be there.
Whoa!
Canadian Patrick.
Wait a minute. Can they exist in the same space? Is
We're
this
about
going to
to
be a?
find out.
This is like some multiverse kind of
Oh
deal, man.
gosh, it's going to be like the Matrix or
Listen.
something.
Yeah. Listen, if people try to say the Mountain Time Zone exists, which we all know it doesn't, there is a space where Canadian Patrick and American Patrick can exist in the same space.
This is
So
gonna
have
be
you got?
great.
I know you guys have seen Dude, Where's My Car? Right? Y'all have seen
Yes.
that movie.
Yes.
So the scene where they're looking at a tattoo on each other's back, that's going to be
Awesome.
Patrick and Joe. What's it say? Awesome, dude. What's it say? Awesome,
Dude. Of course I've seen that movie, man.
dude. There you go, Joe.
There it is, Joe. So I was
Dude.
notified by Kelly up that Joe, RSVP. I was like, hell yeah. So it's very exciting.
And that's my
like I
guy.
said.
That's my guy, man. Joe, the
Uh,
Jays need to get back into this game tonight.
I know. So I'm
Golly.
very excited. So just wanted to just put out there. I do apologize, Mr. Producer. So it's your show, but I just wanted to say that it's very exciting. So
oh no, like I said,
doesn't
I'm
actually-
definitely excited for this one.
He doesn't actually mean it's your show. He just told you that.
too sweet.
So there is something actually to announce with this trip that I have to go back and count. But if my math is right, the Chicago Dogs Park will be my 100th park.
No shit.
Oh, milestone. There we
I
go.
have to go and double check a few things, but I'm pretty sure it's either going to be that one or the Schaumburg one.
Either way, it'll be
Yeah.
100 when we're there.
Yeah, that like it, and very close behind that might be my 10th park. So I'm right there with you, right there with you, buddy.
Hey, you got a 1 and a 0, right?
That's right. That's right.
Hey, by the way, Mr. Producer, what are you wearing? Because I don't think you said it, did you?
Oh, I did the
Okay.
South Lake Shakes hat and then the Wichita Chili Buns shirt.
Them chili buns.
Them
Such
chili
a great
buns.
hat. I just got a text message from Kelly. Speaking of the Southway Shakes, that the Intercounty League has its first female player this season, and the Coastal Plain League will have a female player playing here in Holly Springs.
Oh,
Love that.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's
Nice.
awesome. That's great to hear that we got some female players
Oh.
out there.
Did you just
in
mention the
Hazelwood.
IBL?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's right. Go ahead.
Oh, let's see.
You have to take Mia out there and let Mia see a
I
girl
know,
playing out
right?
there too.
Let's
Girl
see.
playing baseball. That's awesome.
Well and Jackfish, anybody?
Okay. That's a nice logo. I like that one.
I like
Yeah.
that one. That is
I
Um,
like
nice.
that. Yeah, that's great.
Courtesy of Ryan Foose from Fooser Sports.
There you go.
Let's see. Then the Stompers that they'll play as this season. The IBL on the
interesting
back.
Nice.
Okay.
And then completely Ed's fault. For once it wasn't your fault, Donnie. The Lawn Cocks. Yes, Ed. That one is your fault.
Hashtag sorry, not
Because-
sorry.
Yeah, let's see. And there's another purchase that will be coming from Canada whenever it gets in. Also Ed's fault. 98% is Donnie's fault. The other 2% is Ed Rivera's fault.
Yeah. Well, hey, again, hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Hashtag moving units.
Yeah, right. But I don't get any commission off of it, which is I should be, getting commission from some of these teams at that
Well-
point. How much I'm pushing.
well,
them.
You're basically losing money not doing that at that
I
point.
know, right? So there you go. Who else has ordered Alabama white sauce merch?
I don't think anybody here has
No.
on the no.
Yeah, I figured he had. I mean, I know Virgil, you spent 7 minutes making your way over there to get it. So
Listen,
Yeah,
they
I have
timed
a-
that announcement during my lunch break perfectly.
that
That's
time,
your-
it's funny. I just
that's your
randomly came
excuse and your
across the
skincare.
timestamp. I was like, I saw
Yeah.
that when you posted the picture. I just happened to see that. I was like, wait a minute,
No.
that's only a 7-minute difference. Wow.
Phil, I might already have the Alabama white sauce hat, along with Virgil. I also might have the Bama Butts hat as well. That's on the way. So, yeah, that might be
I'm proud of
happening.
myself. I haven't bought one of any minor league hats in a while, so
Same here. I think
You
I'd
don't buy
like
a
to
minor
get
league hat,
white
but you
sauce.
bought Sandlot Goods hats.
they are following me now on Instagram. So
Well, I'm just saying, like you said, no minor league hats, but are you buying like Sandlot Goods hats?
I am.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
you
a
saying,
caveat.
I'm doing so well. I haven't bought any minor league hats, but
Don't
have you bought
call
hats?
out his technicality. Darla might be
I
listening.
said minor league hat. I didn't say hat. I just said minor league hat.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this thing though.
Well, since
I like that. I want to get one that says Sandlot too, because those guys make some really nice hats.
Here's some food for thought. How about we turn the show back over to Virgil?
Yeah.
well, we can't start yet because Eric's not back yet. So let's go ahead and jump on to the only alternate identity that came out this week, and kind of an important one for somebody here who's been waiting for a food identity for God knows how long. So we're going to go to Rocket City Trash Pandas for the Bama Butts and the Alabama White Sauce.
Bear with me 1 second while I
Sure
pull that.
thing.
Yeah.
And while you do that, we'll just show them off right here.
Ooh,
So
exclusive.
this is the white sauce hat. So for those who do not know what Alabama white sauce, thank you, you already got it up for me. For what Alabama white sauce is, it is a barbecue sauce that was created in northern Alabama in Decatur. Basically, what makes it different is that instead of being tomato based, it is mayonnaise based. It is fantastic on smoked chicken. It is good on pork. It's okay on everything else. I'm not like I'm the biggest fan of it, but on chicken, it's the absolute best in my opinion.
Smoked turkey. I don't have smoked turkey in Alabama or at most barbecue places if I can't get white sauce on it.
Dreamland Barbecue has the best.
Well, does your butler like make his sauce at home, Donnie, or what? How does that work?
No, I go to Jim and Nick's, which I don't know where Jim and Nick's is located. How far out their reach is,
It's in
but Jim
Georgia.
and Nick's make some of the best white sauce.
Yeah,
I buy
Give
bottles
them
of
look
from them.
You know what? I want the hat, the Peggy hat. That's the one I want.
Yes, the Bama Butts hat.
Bama
Yeah.
Butts. I like
So
that one.
when
a
I
lot.
first-
It's one of my favorites.
when I didn't really give the logo a really good look, I thought it was a moose at first
I can see why you said that.
Well,
because it's a
being
very
that I'm
thin,
the old
that's a very
guy,
thin pig.
being that I'm the old guy here, and I grew up on cartoons in the early 70s, Hanna-Barbera. These hats take me back to Laugh Olympics and I'm a Bill.
Laugh Olympics, that is a pull. Holy
That's
crap.
Yeah.
some Cartoon Network stuff right
Yeah,
there. Right?
the Butts one is like a character from the Laugh Olympics, and the white sauce is like I'm just a Bill on Capitol Hill. That's what that looks like.
Oh,
Imagine-
my God, you're right.
Listen, imagine believing that Donnie was actually a kid when that stuff came out. We all know that's a lie.
So
Hey, I was still single digits.
so the pit so on the
89?
All right,
on
come on.
on the Bama Butts hat, that pig, his name is Pitmaster Pig. Off the before the show game, I was talking with Ed about this. If that one takes off well, that is going to be mascot potential, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
I would not be surprised if that becomes a mascot soon. But
It should be, man.
honestly, with these two, I know I may be just a slight little bit biased here. I love them.
Oh, I do too.
I absolutely love these hats. Like even like I said in my post, if I knew they were going to be in the team store immediately, I was going to leave. That's exactly what I did. The lady at the junkyard said I was the first person to buy them, and I was like, of course I was going to be.
Well, yeah, because you got
You're
there
like, I'm a
within
season
10
ticket
minutes of
holder.
it being released.
Right.
You're like, I'm a
We're
season
so- we're
ticket
so
holder. What do you
proud.
think I'm gonna do? Duh.
But
And
Now,
they do
Eric-
have these both in the 920, by the way, Ed.
I saw that. Oh,
Yeah,
don't you worry.
They've got the jerseys out for sale in the junker. They've got everything. So I mean, next time, if you guys ever make it back at a game soon, that will be there. Now, here's where the sad part is, though. They are wearing these they're doing a barbecue day on the 13th and the 14th of June. The 13th, they will be playing as the Butts, and the 14th, they will be playing as the White Sox. Guess who will not be here during that series?
Nuh-uh.
Because I will
You.
That's the start of your trip that
It's
weekend.
the start of my trip.
Wow.
That's all right. I missed chili buns last year because I was on a trip.
Yeah, so I will be in Lansing. Actually, I have to go back and look. I may be here for the Butts one, but on the 14th, I'll be in Lansing or on my way to Lansing. Now,
So you got butts one night and nuts the next night.
oh, I don't know to ban you or to clap for that one. But before we begin, I already know what Eric's going to say, and I'm going to go ahead and say it for them. What's with all these pig logos?
Yeah. There are a lot.
Terrible.
It's just
Terrible.
It's just terrible.
But Eric,
It's just terrible.
But Eric, what do you think of the logos?
Eh, I don't know. I guess I'm not really familiar with white sauce, and it just looks like a tube of toothpaste. So
I got too excited.
Sauce, that brisket burger, that brisket Mac Attack you had white sauce on it.
looked barbecue-ish brown to me.
It was the mix of barbecue. It was the mix of the red sauce and then the white sauce.
Okay, then I approve.
All right, since we are all back, before we go into other sports news, let's do some play-in games.
Sounds good to me.
Let me switch to my food hat.
All right, can when they have one of you guys bring that up? I don't think I have the ability here. Thank you very much. So this is the DHC Food Tournament play-in games, and of course, I have brought our friend is back from the Hate Tournament, and he's wearing a chef's hat just for this is food tournament.
Somebody's
He looks very
echoing.
snazzy.
And someone's
He looks
echoing.
snazzy.
I like that. Lynn, get on that.
All right,
It
so
was you, Mr. Prospector.
let's go ahead and start with our first play-in game. We're in our Dad Hat region. 12th play-in game, the Portland series. Maine Whoopie Pies versus the Maine Lobster Bakes. So, what do you guys think of this one? And for those of you who, while they're deciding how this is going to work, in case you missed it from Thursday, these four are going to pick who they think is the better identity and will advance. If it becomes a tie, I am the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Much to Patrick's surprise, I've been to Maine. Not a big fan of lobster, although there is a lobster food truck that I waited for about 2 hours and left and came back, and it was probably close to 5 hours before, if I would have stood in the line the whole time before, I would have got up to the window to order. 5 hours for a food truck. We had it when we were in Sugarland, or just outside of Sugarland, before we saw a Space Cowboys game, and it was really good. But I mean, if you're wanting us to go ahead and vote, give me the whoopie pies.
Okay. Donnie?
Man, I love a tritone. I love that lobster logo. It's just a little busy. I mean, if I'm going with the food that I like, it's probably going to be the whoopie pies. So I will vote whoopie pies.
Ed?
Yeah, I'm with. I love lobster. And who doesn't like a good lobster bake? You know what I mean? But a whoopie pie, I mean, that's just childhood right there. And they do have a tritone hat, Donnie. And the,
Yeah.
whoopie pie. So-
Yeah. You're right. I forgot they did have the tritone hat. I was just thinking about that logo, trying to figure out where the color scheme went
Right.
with that. But you're right. Yep.
Isn't that how politicians work?
It's pretty much. Give me the whoopie pies.
And Patrick.
For me, it's not even close. Give me the whoopie pies.
Okay, that is a whoopie pie sweep. They will move on to the next round. Our next game we're in the Mare region, Lehigh Valley Shoe Fly Pie versus the Jimmies. So who wants to go first on this one?
I'll go first. Shoe fly pie all the way.
Okay.
I'll go next. Jimmy's.
Give me the sprinkles.
I'm with Eric. Give me the sprinkles.
I'm a little surprised by that one. I thought that was going to be a tie, but
Wow.
I like the sprinkles. I have the hat, the fitted hat, the black one with the pink brim on it. It's one of my absolute favorite hats to wear, and I love ice cream. So I just had some ice cream today.
I mean, I can't deny that's cool. I mean, both those logos are fantastic, but man, that shoe fly pie that logo is so cool with the shoes and everything that he's wearing. Anyway,
I should have said ice cream. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
I don't.
honestly, the Jimmy's hat with the ice cream holding the umbrella, I love that one. That's just one of my favorite logos.
Yeah.
Same.
All right, let's go on to the next one, influencer region. We got the Binghamton Showdown, Southern Tier Shortcakes versus the Southern Tier Spicy Meatballs.
Give me the shortcakes, please.
well, you gave me crap, so I was like, I'm just going to pick.
Bullying works, apparently.
Apparently so.
See,
Yeah,
there it goes. There it
No,
goes.
no, I hadn't decided on this one. I mean, they're both pretty cool logos, but I'm going to go with the meatballs. I like spicy meatballs anyway, so.
Okay, so that is 2 for spicy meatballs, 1 for shortcakes. Patrick?
Give me the shortcakes.
Oh, we
No.
got a tie.
Here we go. All right.
He just wanted to see what Virgil would do. He's forcing a tie.
I mean, I like it. I mean, I appreciate that.
When it came down to making this, I actually had with the 4 games, this is going to be the hardest one to do because I love both these logos. But give me the shortcakes.
Oh.
Shannon, it's all about self-improvement. I'm working on myself.
And how'd you regress from the first frame to this one?
Shannon, hold on a second. Time out because he still hasn't decided which football team he's going to be rooting for this year. So,
Oh, yeah,
we
Panthers.
we haven't decided yet. So, hold on.
Oh, come on. You know you're a Jaguars fan. It's the Florida Fighting Donnies all day.
I like how they're saying it's about him and there's somebody on like that doesn't even have a team at all, but whatever.
Well, we know that already. Ooh.
Prospector region. So
Akron Screamers.
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 Hey, I took down the Screamer. I got to go with the Screamer.
I saw a guy try to take it down and did not, but I still got to go with it.
Screamers.
Yeah. And remember
Didn't
when
even-
they were selling those hats for like $10? We were just, we kept posting it and they kept selling out.
Man, White French just did not even have a shot.
No, it did not.
Did not.
I actually still have an extra red Screamer hat because remember when I was in Cleveland last year working,
Yeah.
I went to TJ Maxx and they had those for like $7.99. I bought a handful of them because I knew people would want them. So if anybody on the chat wants a red Screamers hat, I have the red one, an extra.
All right, so we've got our 4 for the play-in game. So I'm going to be updating the bracket while we talk about our next stuff here. So while I do that, I want you guys to contemplate a question I'm about to ask.
Okay.
Is Bill Belichick going to coach a game at UNC?
Oh my God.
No.
Wow, talk about sidetrack. I don't know either, man. I don't know what's going on with that dude.
No, Jordan will be.
Donnie, there you go. Somebody has a taker.
Gotcha.
Does he know that it's a dad hat and not
Oh,
a
it's a
59
dad hat
50?
too, by the way, Michael. Yeah.
He go,
It's actually-
I'm
it's
just
right
waiting for it here in a minute. He's like, in that case, never mind.
No, I'm good.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I just picked it up. I've got 2.
Oh, okay.
How convenient. I can't remember. I know I have the blue. I can't remember if you gave me the red or not.
I gotta see if I have the red one.
I brought some of these to CBM meetup last
Yeah.
year and
You
gave out
gave
a
me one,
handful
yeah.
of them.
Man, I don't know what Bill Belichick is doing, to be honest with you. Like, she needs, like, listen, just because you're involved with Bill Belichick doesn't give you the right to just start demanding and doing things. You just step off, walk away.
I mean, it's one thing if she's taking over the role of his PR person because he doesn't give a crap about talking to people. But I mean, he needs to put his foot down at some point and say, "Listen,
you gotta go for a second.
yeah, you
let
can't
me
be
do
doing
my
all
job.
this." Yeah.
So there you go. Mike does wear dad hats. Thank you very much, Mike. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a whole hot mess, man. Like, I think she was banned, in my opinion. I think she really was banned, and then they're trying to make save face with all of this whole thing because it just became too much of a news, and then that's what they're doing with it.
They're digging their heels in. It's like I told you guys in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Bill wants to coach football. I think he'll straighten it out. I think he will coach. I don't think
Yeah.
he's going to be not coaching the team, but I don't see him maybe going past one season at this point. The way unless he kicks her to the curb or something happens.
See,
Well-
like my problem with this is I thought it was going to be a disaster before all this stuff came out.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Because like I'm still kind of scratching my head about why is he like it doesn't seem like a fit. Because remember, you had the whole manifesto thing he had. They had to hire his family onto the staff, and that just sounds like a recipe for disaster already.
I think he tried to use it as leverage and didn't get anywhere with the NFL and just sort of backed his own self into a corner and decided, what the heck, I'll just go to North Carolina because the college game is like the pros apparently now with everybody getting paid. So see what happens.
Yeah, it's the minor league system.
Yeah. And I heard some talk shows online today talking about where do we go from here? Do they end up having student athletes as long as you're in class? You can play
guess
no
they
matter
wouldn't
how
hear
many
me.
years.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Apparently, I can't be. Are you being facetious, Mr.
N-
Silkworm, sir?
No, she's serious. It's pretty soft. I mean, we can hear you.
It
It's
is
just
very soft. It's just, I don't know if it's every time you lean in, it's better, but normally you don't even have to lean in.
I know. This is interesting.
Yeah, that's a lot better right there, but I don't know what it's doing.
You have been really quiet the last few shows. Now I'm gonna have to do a full restart. Thanks, guys.
We'll power through it tonight.
It's all right. We'll do it later. All right,
But
continue
yeah,
on.
I again, like I was saying, I think he kind of backed himself into a corner with this, but he's going to give it a shot, and I don't know. I don't think he's not coaching.
Yeah.
Wow, ooh, easy.
Okay. Now I'm being too loud.
Yeah, you leaned in hard on that one. It was like, oh,
Sorry.
there you go.
All right. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Anywho.
Yeah, like we'll just see. Because right now, by the way it sounds, it's probably ACC championship or bust at this point.
Yeah.
So just to go over some stuff for NBA, we have just for the playoff games we got going. We got the Warriors and Celtics and Cavs down 3-1.
Cavs are about to get eliminated, by the way.
I mean, there's still time. They can score 7 points in 25 seconds.
No, there's
And,
no way. They're getting eliminated right now. Which I'm okay with. It is what it is. I'm not upset. Whatever.
I mean, the way they started this season, you would have thought nobody was going to beat them this year, and it's
Indiana
like,
got hot at the right time, dude.
Well, no, they didn't get hot. They got healthy.
True. That
They
is
got all their
true.
players back.
Yeah. Indiana's a good team, though, man. That's a scary team. And now that what's his name is gone in Boston, I say Indiana's making it all the way to the championship.
Yeah, I could see that now.
I still wouldn't rule out the Knicks yet.
Yeah, I would. You got their head coach is kind of a nutcase.
That's true. The other side, you got the Timberwolves up 3-1, and then Thunder and Nuggets, which will be right after this game, the Cavs game at 2-2. But the thing I want to talk about with the NBA is the draft lottery.
It's rigged.
Not since the days of the frozen envelope with Patrick Ewing and the Knicks has something this controversial happened in the lottery. How can you see that and not think it's rigged? And then the second question, who will the Mavericks trade Cooper Flag to afterwards?
All right.
The Lakers.
Well, as long as he doesn't get fat, they won't get rid of him.
Oh. That's a good question. Who would he get traded to? It have to be someone like the Lakers are out on that one. So either Golden State or like a New York team, like the Nets or something.
No, we're in for Giannis.
Get out of here. You in for Giannis.
Oh, Giannis was going to Thunder.
Yeah, he ain't.
That's going to be the last player they need after they lose to the Nuggets, and they realize they need one more big player.
Yeah, Giannis and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that's tasty.
Well, I mean, if Flag lives up to the hype, AD's going to be out of there eventually because he's getting kind of old. I don't know about Kyrie. He ain't no telling with him. He's hit or miss. I think they're going to probably plug and play some guys around him and build him kind of as what they wanted to be with Luka. I think Luka. I don't know why, but the Luka thing kind of got sideways with the GM there too. So,
do you think Luka? I can see that where people were saying, well, he would say that like Luka's kind of overweight. Like, you think he works out with like LeBron James this year and be like, all right, we need to get this dude into like super playing shape, and so he can be dominant for years to come.
Well, I mean, the thing about Luka that came up was his conditioning.
Yeah.
So moving to a new team doesn't necessarily change that.
No, it doesn't. It's just the Mavs don't want to no longer deal with it.
Well,
yeah,
he's a European player, and they don't give a crap about the conditioning like the American players do, in my opinion.
They just
want to play ball, and they don't give a crap. They're going to smoke, they're going to eat, they're going to drink, whatever they want.
I mean,
it's a whole different world for them.
I don't know, man. I think it's just Luka, because I've seen some European players that are no joke. Like these dudes, like they take, especially with soccer, they take it super serious.
Yeah. Soccer's different though to me than these NBA guys, these basketball guys. I mean, and I'm not saying they all do it. I'm not trying to say every one of them's bad, but I mean, you look at the Joker. I mean,
yeah,
he doesn't give a crap either. He's like, I'm gonna play ball and then I'm out. Like he doesn't give a crap about all the other peripheral stuff.
Oh, it's official. Bye-bye, Cavaliers.
The Indiana Pacers move on to the next round, to the Eastern Conference Final.
It's a good season by the Cavaliers. I mean, I'm good with it. I'm honestly, to be honest with you, I'm more concentrating on the hockey right now.
Yeah, I was watching the Dallas Jets game last night or the 2 nights ago, and a little bit started to watch tonight when it got started.
Hell, Dallas is up 2-1 right now against the Jets.
I actually flipped over to I'm watching Detroit and the Red Sox right now, 6-6 in bottom of the ninth.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, he doesn't care.
Talking about baseball, as we all know, very significant bans have got lifted with Pete Rose and the Black Sox, along with some other players that have also been betting on baseball. This has been a very mixed topic, to say the least, with baseball fans in general. So, right. Where do you guys land on this? Do you think this is a good thing for baseball? Is this a good thing for baseball? Is this even something that's even matters at this point?
I mean, in my opinion, the technicality is the Hall of Fame's a museum. they technically have no connection to baseball. So there's no reason why these guys couldn't be voted into the Hall of Fame in the past, except for they choose not to put them on there because of the baseball rule. But the 1 and 2 don't go together. It's just, if they're on that list, we're not going to include them. But technically, that has nothing to do with the other.
Wait, no. Pete Rose bet on baseball.
No. I'm just saying. But I'm saying, as the Hall of Fame, you could have said, we don't care that they're banned from baseball. They're still, for what they did on the field, this is what they don't have to be.
They have information about them in the museum.
Right.
I'm okay with having information. I just don't think they deserve to be in. Well, Schuler's Joe Jackson should be in the Hall of Fame. That one that we agree. There's no proof that he was cheating on baseball doing the Black Sox scandal. Like, he actually, his stats tells you that dude was going all out. Pete Rose, that dude bet on baseball on his own team while he was managing. So right there, what was it? The morality clause kicked in for him, and we're not even talking about all the stupid shit that he did off the field. So no, I don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. No.
So I think as a player, he was a Hall of Fame player. I don't think the Hall of Fame is the Hall of Perfect anyway. And again, it's a museum. It tells the story, good and or bad.
But he bet on baseball, dude. Like, how can you tell me that did not influence any of the games?
He didn't make a lot of money, so he wasn't doing anything worth the shit.
That's not a. It's the fact that he influenced, the fact that he bet on his own team, and then that got in the way of him coaching and managing.
I don't know. I don't see it that way for me personally. I don't think him betting on it had anything to do with how he managed anything. I think he just placed bets and then he managed. I don't think he was trying to use one to do the other. I really don't. I don't think Pete was that smart.
No, sorry. Pete was a smart man. That dude, he knows baseball. That dude knew baseball more than anybody alive. That dude knew baseball. And he knew how to manage a team. And then if he was going to use betting, he was going to use it to his favor. Granted.
Yeah, but if he was betting to win, as he says, if you hold him to his word that he only bet on them to win, then he's only making decisions to try and win, not lose the games.
Nah. You got me missed on that one. Sorry.
Okay.
Joe Jackson, I'm in. I'm good for that one. Let him in. Pete, he can stay the fuck out. Eric, please stop. Stop talking.
I'm just here for the food identity bracket.
What is your opinion?
I don't have one.
You know this is a show, right? Like, you got to actually give your opinion once in a while here.
When there's stuff that I want to talk about.
Oh, I didn't realize we got to choose. That was the contract I signed. So he's waiting for your Savannah Bananas take.
Just to jump in real quick while you're thinking, Phil, yes, I am going to the game on Friday against your Green Jackets here.
I've already riled Ed up today, so I don't need to keep it going.
Well, apparently I have two now. So
see, better you than me.
But you know what? A spirited debate is what the world's all about.
Shannon, he's working himself on that one. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, I'll go do other stuff.
Mr. Prospector, at least can you give me your opinion? Because apparently, we can pick and choose whatever we get opinions on around here.
Is the echo better?
You're good.
Okay. Personally, I think that if you're going to have the ban in place at all, I think that it should be upheld. Just because he passed away, I don't think that, bringing it back now is going to do anything. He bet on baseball. If that was the original decision, I think you should uphold it, because I think you open up now the possibility of like the steroids thing. I mean, now we're having double standards. It's betting on baseball and steroids. Both can be cheating the game. So are you going to let in some who do and others that don't? Because and I understand it's going to be, because voters are going to, it's down to baseball writers who vote on it, but people who use steroids are being viewed in a different light than Pete Rose will be, because there's been people that have been voting for, pushing for Pete Rose to be included for a long, long time. But for me, no, I think that the ban should have been upheld, and but that's just my opinion. I mean, you're gonna have opinions all across the board, and like Zach Beeson, he said you can't keep Pete Rose out and eventually let Shohei Ohtani in. So
But wait,
that's where I stand. Personally, I don't
Hold
think
on.
he should be in. But that's
but
just me.
Otani didn't bet on baseball.
Or did he?
Come on.
Wait, hold on a second.
I mean,
Time out.
that's the whole rub right now. Is did what's his face take the fall because Otani was actually making the bets, but they didn't want it to be on that he was doing it. That
Yeah.
It's no different, Ed, than people saying, well, you can't say Pete Rose only bet on his team to win and never bet on them to lose.
Oh no, he bet on hundreds of other games.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm just saying, there's a gray area. It's like, yeah, he said he did this, but he probably did this too.
He denied it for years.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Denied it for years, and then all of a sudden, because it was to his advantage, he was like, "Oh yeah, of course I bet on baseball."
For me, there just needs to be consistency. Like, if we're gonna, when you're talking about betting on baseball and steroids, and I just think that you can't say one wrong is okay to let somebody in, and then we have this like pseudo ban on like guys that had steroids, because yes, while it's technically not against the rules for someone who took steroids to get into the hall, no one that's on that list, like A-Rod or McGuire or Sosa or anything else, is going to get the votes to get in. So there might as well be a ban. So
Not to sidetrack on steroids, but anybody that took steroids technically wasn't breaking any rule because there was no rule against steroids at the time. Plus, steroids don't just miraculously make you play better or whatever. They make you they made me heal you better, heal you faster, make you stronger.
Yeah.
But all the guys that took steroids, they're not just the guys that were banging home runs.
right.
The steroids thing bothers me so much because think about like the timeline of what baseball was before McGuire Sosa. It was almost dead. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Here, after psych and all that.
Sure.
Those guys with Bonds and the home runs, remember they even had a whole ad, chicken spit long ball.
Yep.
They saved baseball. All those writers that do not vote them in, their jobs basically were saved by them.
Yeah.
And it is a complete joke that it's not a legitimate Hall of Fame to me. It isn't. It is a complete joke that they're not even being considered because some writers want to have the moral high ground over steroids.
Right.
Because
there was no rule against it. Plus, the other thing, and I've always had this argument, it's a personal opinion of mine, and that nobody in any sport has ever had a problem with cortisone shots. Well, you can't play without a cortisone shot. If you get a cortisone shot, what's that do? It enhances your performance because now you can perform. Why is a cortisone shot not a PED? End of argument for steroids for me.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if my argument made any sense. I'm just asking for consistency. If you're talking about wrongdoing or perceived wrongdoing, no matter how you see it, it's got to be consistent across all types of wrongdoing or perceived wrongdoing for me.
right.
And while the steroids don't get a ban from Major League Baseball, the writers essentially ban people from doing that because of their own opinion. So are you going to tell me that they're going to vote in Rose and not the other guys?
Not A-Rod or
am I saying they're perfect human beings? Absolutely not. I mean,
for God's sakes, we got racists in the Hall of Fame. So let's
exactly.
let's not sugarcoat this.
So
that's why I say it's not the Hall of Perfect, it's the Hall of Famous. And you're famous for one reason or another, good or bad. It's a story, it's a museum, and right or wrong, what you did, as long as what you did is not left out, and what you did that was good is in there as well, then you should. I mean, you qualify based on performance, and yes, you did some bad things too at the end, but you're a Hall of Fame player. You're not a Hall of Fame manager, but that story is part of the fact that you were a Hall of Fame player, in my opinion. So that's how I look at it.
And I actually agree with Michael on this. I think Bart Giamatti did, he did have a
There's a vendetta.
target on Rose's back. I mean, not condoning what Pete Rose did, but I'm saying Bart Giamatti at that time definitely felt like he did that. So I don't know. It's a very hot button issue, as we can see.
Right,
just
Phil. You're 100% right on that one.
Yeah.
Like, keep let's put Barry Bonds in at this while we're at it. Because when Barry Bonds was hitting home runs, whether good or bad, baseball was on the news, with Barry Bonds hitting home runs left and right.
Well,
his hand-eye coordination was not improved or
he was a Hall of Fame player before the steroids.
You could use his Pirates numbers and he would have been.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Like, dude was a Hall of Fame player way before he started using steroids. Like, it was just it was a given.
Yeah, I mean, it's not his fault that that the bases would be loaded and they'd intentionally walk him so that they didn't have to pitch to him.
Yeah, if they wanted it to be a thing, then baseball should have banned all of those drugs in writing long before it ever happened, and it never would have happened.
Major League Baseball knew exactly what was happening.
Exactly.
They knew what was happening.
And I think other things happened with other players. It's just some got caught and some didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
And some just kept their mouth shut.
Yeah.
So, I get it. I get what you're saying. But to me, like, I just can't, I can't say it's like, Pete Rose, because Pete Rose is a piece of shit. Let's be honest. I don't care what anybody says. That dude's a piece of shit.
As a person, yeah, he's pretty creepy, dude.
Well, I just think it's pointless to do it after he died. Like, if you're gonna,
who gives a
if
shit?
If the intent
keep him out.
Well, I was gonna say, if the intent was to let him in at some point, why wouldn't you do it when he's still alive? I mean, now you're doing it.
And then you know what? Also on him, there had to be some accountability on him. Like, you denied it for so long, but then when you decided to write a book and then, make it more advantageous to yourself, that's when you decided to say, hey, yeah, I did bet on baseball. You should have done it a long time ago and then started your career to, being forgiven for your past transgressions and then go from there, Oh, God, yeah.
2020, yeah, 2026, anyone?
So the best justification I heard today, or saw today in writing, Paulie from Dan Patrick's show put that that the baseball did not want to do this while Pete was alive because they would have no control over his speech.
Yeah,
and they did not want him to. They did not want him to get up there and make a speech they had no control over.
I mean, that tracks.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I do not. Yeah, I don't think that was completely wrong.
Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But that to me, that's an amazing justification for why they waited.
Now, Donnie, you just reminded me of another piece of big news today.
That is
Rich Eisen coming back to ESPN.
Yes. Yep.
Or
I saw that too.
Bringing
in
his
some
show.
capacity.
Yeah, well, bringing his show to the new ESPN standalone subscription service.
Well, that's the big news.
Is that the end of Pat McAfee?
Oh no. No. If you talk to people who hate ESPN, they're just saying ESPN can't come up with original content anymore, so they just take other people's shows, pay them a lot of money, and throw it out of their network.
True story.
What ESPN is doing is you don't have to have cable to get all your ESPN, because how many people have cable just for ESPN and football? Right here. So
I mean, I got live TV just for live sports. That's it.
Well, true.
Who's probably going to be trying out that subscription service?
Well, I mean, if you have ESPN Plus now, you can roll all of that into one and have just a single ESPN.
I got the whole that Hulu package, so you know.
And I do too. So Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus.
Hell yeah! I gotta watch my Star Wars, baby. Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Like, the Disney is for me. It's an extra that my daughter gets to use it, but Disney Plus is for me.
Shoot. I have it, and I don't even have children, but I'll watch those Disney movies. I don't care.
Hell yeah. No shame in that game.
Man, I won't pretend I didn't watch Wish.
But
you didn't have to get that one.
There we go.
You can pick another movie.
Now we're talking. This is the bad boy version of Patrick right there.
Oh, look at there.
Oh.
Jailbreaking fire sticks in
That's what
Canada.
I'm talking about.
Hey, that's how burner accounts do it. What do you think we do? Fire stick burner accounts. That's what we do.
I love it.
So listen, guys, I don't know about you, but all this discussion,
He
all this.
does not.
Do we want to talk about that for a minute, Ed? Do you want
I'll
to
talk about it. I'll talk about it right now. So I sent the guys a video where a guy literally said that Banana Balls it's a circus. And he's like, no one would in their right mind would want to let their kids tell them. It's like, yeah, I need you to learn baseball from these nut jobs. You're never going to say that. All right. This is people who tell me that this is baseball annoy the shit out of me.
So before you go on, I have a question. Who is actually saying this?
Yes. Who?
Oh, I've had people here tell me, I was like, are you watching this new kind of baseball? I'm like, that's not fucking baseball. That is not baseball. That's the circus.
Because I don't know anybody that's called it baseball.
Oh yeah, no, there's people that calling it baseball. I'm like, no. And you know who also calls it baseball?
The
Jesse
guy.
Cole?
The guy.
Yeah, the guy. Okay. I don't give a shit what he think. He can call it whatever he wants. That's not baseball. That's the Globetrotters of basketball, baseball. They're the circus. Live with it. Good for you, man. You made a product that is selling millions of dollars. Embrace it. Yes, we are the circus. We're the brand new, circus.
Yeah, it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's okay.
I apologize, Easton.
I mean, we all know it's not baseball. It's entertainment around baseball.
Absolutely.
And I've always said the actual play of the players is super skillful.
Yeah, they're very
But
skillful
They're
players.
super
Easton-
skilled play. I mean, it is a really great baseball game hidden in all that entertainment.
Mm.
It's not a real baseball game, but it's a real baseball play. I shouldn't say a game. There's real baseball play in that, skillful. But it's not a baseball. It's not like
No, it's the circus.
and that was my rub when we started watching the glow in the dark stuff.
Yeah.
It's that at least that was a game, not this changed version of the game. Cosmic.
Cosmic.
Baseball.
Yeah, and
Mr.
that's fun. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
And that was
Mr.
they had
Influencer
baseball.
Easton's a smart kid.
Yes,
It's,
right.
yeah,
He is a smart
it's at
kid.
least played as a regular game, not this you win the inning, get a point kind of thing. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, like a fan caught the ball and is out. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That to me again is
Sorry,
it's
Easton.
a circus. It's fun. Fun's the right F word you should be using, but it's not baseball as we know it.
Just for the record, next week we will be implementing a swear jar.
It's going to be Easton's college fund.
That's right.
He's going to go to Duke on all
Well,
that.
he's playing T-ball now, so this will be towards his baseball equipment.
And the great thing is we can open up a new college fund for that other child that's coming,
He is trying hard, Mrs. Influencer. He is trying hard.
If you're saying another one's on its way, that's not happening.
His future softball star.
Well, did you mean it's already on the
It's
way?
already there.
No,
Okay.
definitely not
It's
that.
in the oven,
Unless
baby.
you're talking about the kid that's close to college, then maybe. But one that's 18 years and 9 months away, no.
Donnie's trying hard to get his own bracket in the next Ed Hates tourney during the Tonight Show.
I love that tournament still is coming up. Like, people love that tournament. They want more. They want more.
Maybe we need an Ed versus Donnie likes tournament.
No, and listen, Donnie. I'm good. I'm happy for you that you enjoy Banana Ball. Good for you, man. It's entertaining.
But you know I don't go into it as a baseball game.
Exactly, but at least you know that.
Right, I know that, and that's why I do enjoy it.
But then
I
you
go in
got
there because
yahoos out here thinking, I was like, have you seen the new kind of baseball? I swear to God, I will throat punch you right now.
Did Donnie not tell you about his new role? He's Prince Potassium.
I'm a party animal, man.
And then listen, and respect to the young
You're the party
professor.
detective.
He made a career out of this stuff, man. Good for him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for a lot of the people that have been able to benefit that. But let me ask you, how is Savannah doing right now without a baseball team? Because they no longer have any team whatsoever.
Yeah.
But they still calling themselves as Savannah Bananas, huh?
Well, that's because, Planet Earth Bananas is next year.
No, man,
Well,
he's a
hey,
fraud.
They
He's a fraud.
they affect the economy of Savannah every time they have a home weekend. I'll tell you that.
I mean, I know they've done a lot to that ballpark.
Oh yeah, it's
But-
what I've seen. It's nice. I want to see it in person. Actually, I'll see it in person in August.
For me,
I love that stadium.
I still don't understand why at football stadiums. I mean, I know why, because when you want your most people there, but it doesn't feel. I feel like it doesn't translate. Like
No.
I see those crowds, like they had the Nissan Stadium one, and they have all those people in the third row, on the third section up, and I'm like, how is this an enjoyable experience?
I'll tell you why. Virgil. I go to Tampa Bay to watch the Bananas at Raymond James Stadium because I want to see them fire them freaking cannons. That's why I go.
Okay, but Nissan Stadium does not have cannons.
Okay, then I don't want to go.
See,
I'll say this, Virgil. People I know that went to Clemson and saw them and did sit in the upper deck. I've had a few friends that sat up there, and I heard from them that they enjoyed it. But I know somebody that went to Atlanta to Truist and saw them in Atlanta and sat in the upper deck, and they loved it. Their kids loved it because it's a circus. I've been to Ringling Brothers and sat in the nosebleed sections in the Coliseum. If you don't go into it as it's a baseball game and you just get into the entertainment and you can see it on the big screen, you can pretty much see all the close-up stuff, but you're there, you hear it, you feel it,
that's
and
fair.
you're part of it. And that's really all I think it is for a lot of these, as long as the kids are jumping around and having fun, the parents are happy. Now, me personally, I wouldn't get anything out of it sitting in the upper deck because maybe I'm spoiled. I mean, who wants to sit and coach when you've gone first class? But I've sat, down low behind home plate most of the time because I've seen it a lot as it was building. And I went to Clemson because, one, I got good seats, but two, the uniqueness of that experience. I'm not going to go see them at Carolina Panthers Stadium or any other football stadium. I've done that. I'm over that. I'm not going to go see them at a major league stadium. As much as I do enjoy going to see them, I want to see them have games at minor league stadiums again, because that experience to me is where the experience of seeing them is the absolute best.
How long do you think they can maintain that level of interest from people? I mean, they literally called it the TikTok show, right? Like the video I sent you. It's for the ADD, generation.
I don't know how long they can sustain it, but I know it's going to be several years at least at this point.
No, yeah, obviously, but
but 10 years from now, is it going to be a thing? I don't know. At some point, it's going to wane, or they're going to have to scale it back. But I think that the thing with adding more teams and spreading it out more is what they think's going to prolong it. But I think that's what's going to be its demise, if that makes any sense, because most of the kids are after the Bananas players. They don't care about the tailgaters or the firefighters or whatever. There are a few. They each have their little niche.
Yeah.
But if the Bananas are not playing, people are like, why are we seeing the firefighters versus the tailgaters? This isn't Savannah Banana Ball.
Yeah.
I have a theory that when I think it's going to end. And we're going to end on this note because we do have a tournament to do.
Yes, we do.
So we see them go from Major League Baseball to football stadiums. What's the next logical step from that? Europe, going to soccer stadiums, going to Japan. They're going to make it international. That's where I think the strain's going to come from. I do not think this is going to translate internationally if they try that.
If they go Japan, now Japan is another story. Those people will absolutely eat this up.
But it depends how far. If he wants to dream big and imagine this being at Olympic Stadium or Tottenham Stadium, I don't know if that would work.
The soccer fans are not gonna. They're not going to. No.
Well,
I mean, I can see some of that, Virgil. I agree with you, Ed. The true soccer fans are not. But if you think about what Major League Baseball's done with the London series, there are fans over there that like baseball. And again, it's not baseball, but it has a baseball aspect to it. If you have this in a soccer stadium with the atmosphere that they do bring from an entertainment standpoint, and there's people in Europe that are all over TikTok just like America, there's a possibility that it could go viral over there as well, just from an entertainment standpoint with the people that do like a little bit of baseball with it.
yeah. So, Donnie, I have to ask you, since you're a bananas aficionado, do you or do you not have a Texas Tailgaters cowboy hat snapback?
I do not. I don't have any tailgaters, anything.
Oh, I think you're going to end up with one of those cowboy hats, my man.
No, I do not.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you rocking that thing with all your K Club faithful.
No, that's not going to happen.
Listen, on this note, all this arguing, all this talking, all this hate that's going around, all this swearing that Ed is doing, it's making me hungry.
Yeah.
Real quick, just to finish on this too. Lynn is going to see them in St. Louis soon, and she will be in an upper deck. And
Kansas City.
Or Kansas City. Well, she's going to St. Louis eventually too, but Kansas City coming up. I'm interested to get her take from the upper deck standpoint.
I'd like to hear back on that.
Yeah, that'll be food for thought.
Yeah.
Just had to sneak that in there, didn't you?
Yes, I sure
did.
did.
Well, all right, let's pull up this bracket and let's get this first round going.
That's such a great logo.
I know. I'm going to probably just do a hat for each.
That might be my favorite logo before you even get started in the food identities.
Hey, actually, before we begin, Ed, Sandlot logo, just saying.
Oh, yeah. We'll see.
Angry Hats. The Sandlot team could be the Angry Hats instead of the broken. Angry Hats and broken bats.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I love that.
That's
gonna be the biography.
That's a podcast name right there.
Or the Mad Hatters.
Broken.
Well, that's gonna be the biopic for the for his new Broken Bat Baseball Club. Angry Hats and Broken Bats.
There you go.
A Sandlot baseball story.
Lynn doesn't know she can cram into a cap logo. So
it was hard to cram this hat in here to make sure it didn't clip the edge. So I mean, I understand that. Maybe it should be on a chef's hat then. Oh well,
there you go.
All right,
All
let's get this going.
Chef kiss.
All right, first game. Dad Hat region. We got the Lehigh Valley Scrapple versus the Kalamazoo Mac Daddies.
Dude, I almost thought that was bananas, and I was about to cuss you the hell out.
I would not do that to you. This is a serious bracket here.
It is, and I'll go first. Kalamazoo Mac Daddies. Big upset.
Is that up? Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's an upset.
According to the seating.
Yeah, I don't even know what
Daddies.
I don't even know what Scrapple is. Give me the Mac Daddies.
Mac Daddies. Kalamazoo's my team.
Yeah, it's Taylor Ham.
Yeah, and also one of the hats. Hopefully, I'll be getting if they're there. Next game, influencer regions, 5-12 matchup: Manchester Chicken Tenders versus the Pensacola Crabzilla. Now, Crabzilla is an actual sandwich that they used to sell at the ballpark. This was a one-off.
Chicken tenders.
Yeah, I like chicken tenders, but I'm not a big fan of the logo, so give me Crabzilla.
Okay.
I'm going chicken tenders. I'm not a fan of crab or really that logo. So
Or Zillas.
nah, or Zillas.
He's gonna do it on purpose just so he can.
I know.
No, this is actually my pick though. Crabzilla, baby. So Mr. Producer, we're gonna need you to be the break the tie, my friend.
This is his pick, guys. This is his
So-
This
pick.
is my pick.
So this is kind of weird. It's 2 versus 2. Give me the Crabzillas.
Oh,
Dude,
son of
no.
a bitch.
Yes.
Democracy's a bitch. Go for it. Let's go.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to update this at the same time.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
That's okay. Next game,
Oh,
we got our
damn it.
116 in the Mare region. Carolina Grits versus the Kinston Collard Greens from Down East Wood Ducks.
Grits, baby, grits.
You know, I still don't have a dad hat in the grits.
That's one flaw.
I'm waiting for him.
I thought they had a 920. Maybe they didn't get a 920. I'll have to look.
Yeah. Oh, Donnie's Wood Ducks. R.I.P.
Is that your pick?
No,
Oh,
the grits. The grits.
Okay.
I was about to say, man, you doing that just to be
I
spiteful
was
now.
about to say, I was like, I'm surprised somebody. Actually, I'm surprised we're still talking about this one.
No, man. It's the grits for me.
Grits.
No, Prospector, your vote doesn't count. It's already won.
Grits.
You can still say it.
You know what? I'm still gonna damn well say what I want to say.
Even grits in a Dad Hat.
Sorry, Easton.
All right, we're in the Dad Hat region. Wisconsin versed from Madison Mallards versus the Fort Myers Groupers. I don't even think you can find the Groupers hat anymore. I don't know if they still sell those or not.
Oh, they do.
You know a place?
I do.
Okay.
Give me Patrick, the worst.
Wow.
I love you.
No, it's Donnie tonight. Give me the worst.
I am the worst.
This is the opposite of the great Virgil Brooks, the worst.
Okay. So Wisconsin versed moves on.
I love how he says it with a German accent, like it's not the worst.
It's bratwurst. That's what. Never mind.
Bratwurst.
Mare region. We got the Biloxi King Cakes versus the Kenosha Bombers.
King Cakes, hands down.
Jesus.
Yes. King cakes.
King Cakes.
Bombers.
You're just saying that for
Yeah,
frustrating.
I'm just saying that. Yeah, you're right.
All right. We're in the Dad Hat region. Springfield Cashew Chickens versus the Altoona Pizza.
Cashew chicken.
Cashew chickens.
I don't like Springfield, but give me the cashew chickens.
I love some good.
All right,
Asian
my
food,
vote
you know.
doesn't matter, but I'm going pizzas because I like that logo and that tritone over there better than the cashew chickens logo.
Do we have time to ask why you don't like Springfield, or is that like a whole nother 30 minutes?
No, I mean, they're in the Texas League North, and they're our rival, and their ballpark is not that good. It's old.
That's
They
all
have the team name that's the same as their parent club. It's pretty much, I thought I was just at a St. Louis Cardinals game when I went to Springfield. I'm like, bro, be original here.
Okay, that tracks. Next game, we're in influencer region. Delmarva Scrapple versus the Wisconsin Brats.
Give me the brats again, the scrapple and come on.
What?
I mean,
you don't
I'd like to
a
try-
tritone?
I'd like to try scrapple one day just as a food item, but I don't like the logos and the sandwiches.
But the tritone jersey too.
As much as I like a tritone, I don't like that logo.
And you're a dang politician. You should love the red, white, and blue.
Oh.
Listen, I'm going with Virgil Brooks' heritage. Give me the Wisconsin Brats.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
the brats for me.
His German or Wisconsin heritage, or both?
His German heritage.
Okay.
Yeah, he might have Wisconsin heritage too. I mean, he's got multiple. We just don't know.
I don't like that logo guy, but give me the brats.
That's me.
Exactly.
All right, next one we've got 413 Akron Sauerkraut Balls versus the Kentucky Beer Cheese. A team that did not even play a single game.
Beer cheese.
Damn it, Patrick! Seriously?
Karma's a you know what. Beer cheese for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go beer cheese.
Wow.
Here you go, Donnie. Look, he just sent me the Dad Hat.
Where's that at?
Columbia Fireflies.
I mean, but is it on their website?
New Era website.
Oh, New Era. Okay, I was about to say I didn't think they had it.
I'll
on
check
the
with
store.
check with Donnie first. Check Donnie first, and then let me know if they have it there. If not, we'll talk. Beer cheese.
Beer cheese. That's a sweep for beer cheese. So 13 beats a 4. And now we go on to it.
I
By
do
the
like
way,
the sauerkraut balls logo though. That's a pretty good one.
Sauerkraut belongs on a brat.
yeah, I'm not. Sauerkraut balls just doesn't do anything.
So what you're saying is not on balls?
On bats, not
I'm
balls.
ignoring that whole comment. We're just
Next game,
Smart man.
influencer region, Charleston.
pork
boiled-
tenderloins. I can't
peanuts.
stand boiled peanuts.
You're gonna let me finish? Are we gonna do this again?
Sorry,
Are we doing this again?
sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
Am I going to have to put a stipulation to please let me finish?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll mute my.
Charleston boiled peanuts versus the Peoria pork tenderloins. Ed has said the boiled peanuts rudely.
Mr. Producer, would it be okay if I gave my answer?
Yes.
The boiled peanuts of Charleston, please.
All right.
Bull peanuts.
Okay.
Boiled peanuts.
Boiled
Fuck
peanuts.
all that.
That tenderloin logo just looks horrible to me.
I can't stand boiled peanuts. Although the boiled peanuts logo is better than the pork tenderloins.
It's not my favorite logo. The tenderloins one. There's such a better one coming up.
And I wish they would do the bull peanuts hat in a dad hat or
Mm.
even the 3930. They only do it in a 5950.
Yeah.
Dad Hat region.
Mm.
Nashville hot chickens versus Reading flapjacks.
Hot chickens.
Mr. Producer, would it be okay if I revealed my answer?
Are you gonna do this every single time?
Yes, sir.
Please don't.
Hot chickens.
Hey, Patrick, find me a dad hat in the bull peanuts.
That's a challenge. I'm busy trying to find Virgil one right now.
Yeah, find me a 5950 with the chicken logo and not the actual food.
Ooh, the chicken logo?
I don't think that one exists.
Done.
Oh my god, he's found it. Okay. Eric and Ed.
Hot chickens.
Hot chickens. You really want to go flapjacks? You really wanted to go flapjacks, didn't you, Ed?
No, hot chickens.
Hot chickens. Nah, you're just doing it for suspense. Gotcha.
I'm just waiting for you to tell me to go. I don't want to,
You see, this is what happens. I try to get control of the show, and the next you know, you're treating me like I'm some kind of dictator. All right, Dad Hat region. Do we really have to do this one?
No.
No.
Come on now.
No,
Okay.
Moving on. Tacos all
Virgil,
day.
would it be okay if I
Tacos.
gave my answer?
Go
Mr.
ahead.
Producer? The Fresno tacos, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so everybody here in time. Eric, I'm assuming you're also picking the Fresno tacos. Okay. Next slide, we got Mare Region 8-9 matchup, and if I pronounce this wrong, I apologize. Binghamton Speedies versus the Memphis Ribs.
The ribs. Give me the wet.
These are two shitty logos.
I was about to say the same thing. I'm like,
These are two shitty
neither
logos.
one of these logos is very good. I mean, I guess I got to go food wise with the ribs.
Yeah, same here. I have to go I have to, bring it down to like that because their two logos are shitty as hell. So
They're bad.
You gotta remember,
would it
this
be
is-
okay if I
Go ahead.
would it be okay if I revealed?
Bro,
ahead.
just answer good.
Come on, Patrick.
answer the fucking question.
The Memphis Ribs, please.
And remember, this is not just based on the logo; it's based on the identity in general. So, like, it'd be the jerseys and all that. But yeah, you're right. This is kind of a weak one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
I don't think there's
region.
going to be a winner of the tournament with this.
Amarillo calf fries versus the PD pecans or pecans. What do you ask?
Gans.
Pecans.
The calf farts.
Eric, is it okay if I reveal my answer? Calf rice.
Ooh, Virgil.
And that's a tie between the calf fries and the pecans. Oh man! So I like the color scheme of the pecans. I like that jersey that we said they did not have had in my size. But the calf fries is a better identity to me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get with the pecans.
Oh,
I'm with it.
yeah.
Which would you rather eat?
That is not relevant to this question. To this,
It is.
Oh,
You
it
said-
is. Everything's
you said
relevant. What you like?
encompassing everything.
No,
Remember?
this is not
The
relevant.
logo, the uniforms, the
Yeah,
food.
you said
No, he
encompassing
didn't
everything.
specify. He
did
said
not
that you
specify
could
that.
you could
Rewind
make
it, Donnie.
Let's go back and listen to it.
You know things have gotten bad when Donnie and Eric are on the same page.
I don't like that. That's like when Ed and Eric were like friends for like those like
Yeah.
2 episodes.
It's like Stranger
Listen,
Things.
it's
We're
oil-
the upside down.
Yeah, both of them are like oil and water.
All right, next one we got Augusta pimento cheese versus the Mahoning Valley peppers in oil.
Neither, but give me the pimento cheese.
Okay.
Give me the peppers and oil because I love that Nona logo.
Okay.
Pimento cheese.
peppers and oils.
Oh god damn it. See, it got me swearing now.
Now
you
Ed's
already
doing
know.
what I was doing earlier.
No, but you already know that I was going to pick the peppers and oil because
He said the other day he loved the peppers and oil.
Yeah, I love peppers and oils.
Bro,
Peppers are disgusting.
Oh, they are not. Get the fuck out of
peppers
here.
are amazing.
You are high as a
I
kite.
love peppers and oil. I just don't like that logo as much as I love the pimento cheese logo and pimento cheese in general.
So for me, it is peppers and oil.
That's what I'm talking about.
Virgil knows logos.
He does.
Oh, crap, I lost them. There it is. I'll update that one later. Next, we have Influencer Regions number 116, Erie Pepperoni Balls versus the Coney Island Franks.
Hmm.
So
I'm going to go
Pepperoni
pepperoni ball.
we know who Eric's picking.
Yep.
Yep, pepperoni balls for everybody.
No.
No.
Well, me and Eric are on the same page again.
Okay. Patrick?
I already said pepperoni balls.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to speak. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak out of turn. Is it okay if I reveal my answer?
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Producer. Pepperoni balls, please.
All right. And Ed?
Pepperoni balls.
It doesn't matter.
Does it really fucking matter at this point what I choose?
Yes, it does matter because
It
your vote
does matter.
counts. Every
your
vote
vote
counts,
still
Ed.
counts.
Every vote
Y'all
counts.
are high as a kite.
That's also
That's
not
kinda
relevant to this. All right, 7-10 matchup Prospector region. Omaha Runzas versus the Corpus Christi Honey Butter Chicken Biscuits.
I've had both. They're pretty good. I got left behind at a Whataburger in Corpus Christi. So while I was left behind, I went in and had a honey butter chicken biscuit. So give me them.
Okay.
You know, the thing I don't like about the honey butter chicken biscuits is that the logo is not the biscuit. It's the Whataburger logo, which I get it. That's cool. I'm going to go Runzas on this. I've had a Runza in Omaha. So I'm going to go with Runzas.
Did you find a
over the,
restroom?
biscuits. Do what?
I said, did you
Oh,
find a restroom? I
God.
was just asking.
Didn't need one.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Got it. Okay.
That was a horrible dad joke.
That was horrible. But
They
you know what?
all are.
There's some good ones.
That's why I didn't play
Um,
into it, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's not true. You were barely left behind. Barely.
No Eric left behind.
Wait, but that's kind of a sticking point here because if you had enough time to go in, stand in line, order your food, wait for your food, eat your food, that's quite a while.
Yeah.
Her
This is
definition of
influence-
barely and his are different.
So
This is influence. You
We
should have
still
just
came
left
back,
him.
Eric. We still came back.
You should have just left him.
she basically did.
Oh my god.
Luckily,
give
I
me
don't
the-
think there's any Whataburgers. Lana, are there any Whataburgers in Iowa or Chicago? Probably not.
No.
I had the Runzas with over there when I was with you, Donnie. Didn't even expect that you were going to be there. So yeah, give me the Runzas.
Yeah. Patrick?
Thank you, Mr. Producer. Honey butter chicken biscuits.
Okay, so we got a tie. For me, it's the Runzas.
Good man.
We're gonna be going to Omaha this summer. Maybe I can stop at Runza's again.
Oh, you're going to yet another place? I'm shocked.
Yep. You should try it sometime.
All right, Mayor region.
I've done pretty well this season, thank you.
Wow, that was quick putting that in there on the 11 seed.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was able, while you guys are talking about Belichick and Banana Ball, I was working on this. Rochester Plates versus the Lehigh Valley
You had
Gems.
time.
When I had time.
Give me the sprinkles.
Okay.
This time I would take the Jimmys.
You say
Mr.
Jimmy's on
Producer, permission?
purpose.
Yes, I am.
Sprinkles.
I got to stick with my redheaded brother Paul on that one.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And Patrick?
Thank you, Mr. Producer. The ice cream topping.
Okay, that's good. Next one we have Dad Hat region, 6'11", Hoosier State Tenderloins versus the Norfolk Olympia.
Is that kind of like how they have like multiple people with the whoopie pies? So we just have multiple people with the pork tenderloins?
Yeah.
I have no idea what lumpia is, so
It's a Filipino
Food.
what's it like? It's kind of, I don't know how to describe
yeah,
it.
he can't
Kinda
describe
like
it.
an
So
egg
give
roll,
me the tenderloins since he can't describe it.
It's a fried spring roll.
like a fried spring roll. Yeah.
Made of paper thin crepe like pastry skin called lumpia wrappers. And you can pretty much put any kind of
Really anything in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have a Filipino family, so I'm going Olympia.
Yeah, that Hoosier State tenderloin.
I don't like that logo with the tenderloin.
It's so bad.
No,
That
but the,
red and white stripe hat is like horrible to me.
It bothers the hell out of me.
I just also think it's dumb. The actual food, you have this huge, enormous thing, and then you have this tiny bun. Like, what's the point of the bun?
Right.
Give me the lumpia. Give me the lumpia.
Patrick?
Lumpia, please.
All right. That's Olympia moves on. Okay, next one we have Prospector region, Southwick Shakes versus the Albuquerque Green Chili Cheeseburgers.
Ed, let's hear you first.
Give me the shakes, man.
Okay,
Give me the shakes.
I wonder why that is.
Yeah, give me the shakes.
Eric, or whoever wants to go next.
I like the Southwick Shakes logo. I might have to get a hat sometime, but I've actually had a green chili cheeseburger in Albuquerque and have the hat. So give me the green chili cheeseburgers.
Okay. Donnie, as he's backing away from it.
Yeah, I don't want to give this a lot of discussion because I'll get called to the carpet for it. But I've not had
taken
either.
a long time.
I know. I really want to pick the green chili cheeseburgers because I love a green chili cheeseburger idea. I just haven't had one, but I like that Shakes logo, so I'm going Shakes.
And Patrick.
Mr. Producer, just a clarifying question since I need to be like Donnie for a second. Does Ed's horrible experience with one of these said food items need to take part in any of our decision making?
If you want to take it on your decision making, you can. Just whatever you want to do with it.
Outstanding. Green chili cheeseburgers.
I think you did that on purpose.
He most certainly
I
did.
might
He
have.
did that on purpose.
I might have.
Because do we really need to have to go over who the tiebreaker for this is going to be?
Nah.
Yeah.
Considering I am wearing the hat right now.
Right. I was just gonna say, like, really, really.
I might have done it for the
Southwick.
content.
For the content, it's Southwick Shakes for me. I love that logo. I'm so glad I got this hat at Holly Springs.
Yeah.
It's
And I love
it's
that
great.
pink that's in the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
wish
I
we
got
could-
the old logo. I didn't get the new one because they didn't have my size in that one. I want to get that one.
And honestly,
Well,
in my opinion, this should be their main logo over the salamanders.
And Donnie, it's the same logo. It's just a different shade of pink they used.
Yeah, the color scheme was better on the one that Virgil got because they just didn't have that hat my size there, and he got it. I just got the old one because that was what they had.
I did not realize they had the shakes script in a straw. Because I never actually saw the jerseys
Yeah.
before, so that's a really nice touch there.
Mhm.
All right,
Nice.
next one we got Mare region, Bay of Pigs is what I like to call this one. Kane County Atomic Pork Chops versus the Kannapolis Q's.
This is a tough
Why is this
one.
not in the influencer region? It's pig logos.
That's right.
On hindsight, I should have moved it over there because, I mean, what's up with all these pigs? But still.
Well, I mean, the influencer loves all his pig logos, so.
Oink oink.
Again, still you haven't. You got.
Okay, okay, great. That helps. So that's a tie.
This is a tough one because I like both the logos.
Mr. Producer, is it okay if I reveal my
Bro,
answer?
make your
I'll take. Give me Kannapolis. I'll take Kannapolis.
Kannapolis. Okay.
Eric, is
Eric?
it okay?
Give me
No,
Give me
let Pat-
Kannapolis. Give me Kannapolis so we
Let
can get
Patrick
this
go.
moving.
Patrick, go.
Kane County Atomic Pork Chops.
Okay.
Let me save you, Virgil. Kannapolis Q's.
Oh, thank you.
I might actually get that hat when I go there in a few weeks.
I was
It's
have
pretty cool.
to have to flip a coin on that one. Thank you for saving me. Okay, Prospector region, Battle of the Donuts, Hudson Valley Cider Donuts versus the Battle Creek Donuts.
Wow, what's with all these donuts?
Donuts.
Mm.
Donuts.
Never had a cider donut.
Give me Battle Creek.
Missing out.
Yes, you are.
They sound tasty, so give me Hudson Valley.
Yeah, I'm going Hudson Valley. They're a Yankees affiliate.
Patrick?
In that case,
You've already voted.
Virgil, I'm going to save you. Hudson Valley.
Okay. I was going to pick Hudson Valley anyway if you didn't.
Yeah, I can be by myself. It's cool.
Like, I like the jerseys with Battle Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
the
love,
hat
I
for
love
me-
the pink.
Well, I'm still probably going to get the hat. If I'm comparing hat logos with them, it's the Cider Donuts is better. Okay, Mare region. Man, I had donuts back to back. Jacksonville Honey Drippers versus the Round Rock Donuts.
you act surprised about that, like you didn't put this together.
This is where I randomized the slides. I did not know it was going to be like this.
Randomized.
Honey
Well, he
Drippers.
put the two that actually are good donuts. One's a head to head, and he put this like
The
scratchy
shitty ass
donut.
donut.
Yeah, this like crappy donut logo against the honey drippers.
Give me
Honey
the honey
drippers.
drippers.
Honey
Yeah.
drippers.
I wish I would have known about Honey Drippers when I was in Jacksonville twice. I really like the colors and the logo. Give me Jacksonville.
Okay, and Patrick, just for formality.
Thank you. Jacksonville Honey Drippers.
Okay. Next one, Prospector region.
Oh, I love this one.
Montgomery Kimchi versus the Boise Baconators.
I love kimchi.
So Kimchi's your pick.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Patrick.
Montgomery Kimchi.
Okay. Donnie.
I'm going with the Baconators logo. That's pretty cool. I wasn't aware of them until this came up, so I'm gonna go with Baconators.
And Eric.
I don't really care for that logo, but I used to work at Wendy's, so Virgil, you make the pick. Baconators.
Montgomery Kimchi.
I was just gonna say,
Not
like,
even
guys,
close.
really?
Like,
I mean, you
don't-
can't go wrong with the kimchi logo. It's a cool logo, and I like the identity itself. I just think that Baconators logo is pretty.
I love the idea. I love the Baconators logo. I love the uniforms. But to me, Kimchi is just such a better identity.
It's well, the quality of the logo to me is so much better. And I know you're working with different budgets, but it's just a different class of logo.
Wendy's budget versus
The budget of Korea. Budget of Korea.
Touche.
Dang straight.
Touche.
But also,
Everett goes like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
But it's also, just for a quick aside, it is nice to do a tournament like this and pull out logos that not everybody recognizes.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
All right, next one we've got Dad Hat region, Derby City Mint Juleps versus the Maine Whoopie Pies. Dear Lord, I did not know this was going to be a tough one.
Wow.
Whoopie pies.
Okay, Ed's going for the upset. Donnie, we'll go with you.
I'm going to stick with the whoopie pies. I picked them earlier in the play-in, and although that mint juleps is a pretty cool logo, I'm going to stay with the whoopie pies.
Patrick.
I'm going mint juleps.
Eric.
I really like the colors and stuff, but I don't even know if a mint julep even tastes any good. Give me a whoopie pie.
Okay. Whoopie pies move on to the next round. Honestly, to me, when I was doing projections, that is a huge upset.
Yeah, I mean, that's wow.
Mint julep does taste pretty good.
But that logo is phenomenal.
It is
Yeah.
a very good logo.
All right. Influencer region. Wichita chili buns versus the California burritos out of Inland Empire.
Go ahead and hold up your shirt for me.
Okay, 1 minute.
There you go.
Okay, that's one for.
There's no bias in this pick at all.
Give me chili buns as well. I'm going to go with my Wichita brother on this one.
Burritos.
That's just a spite pick.
That's a spite. I heard that anger in his voice.
You
No,
can
No,
hear it.
Actually, no. To be fair, Ed did say on the reveal show that he really liked that burritos logo. And honestly,
Yeah.
God, Jesus.
Yeah. And it looked even better on a hat.
Since we're talking bad about a lot of logos, let's just say that logo sucks.
It looks like a thing of fries.
Yeah, it is
In a
fries
wrapper.
in there.
That's because fries are in the burrito. What do you think?
I know that. I'm just
Jesus,
trying to.
Donald.
I'm just trying to mess with
crap.
y'all.
No crap. There's fries in it. You know what? You know what? California burritos. Just
It
for
looks
that.
like a crappy burrito. That's what it looks like.
Well, we know that he's going to pick the chili buns because he's wearing a chili buns t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
even if
I'm
I
gonna die
wasn't
on this
wearing
hill.
one, I was still going to pick them. That's one of my-
you would.
No, it really was. Like Eric can tell you my disappointment in not having their hats at their team store,
Or not.
or not. I guess not. Just
Right. He's such a
whatever.
talker tonight.
All right, next slide we got Maine bean suppas versus buffalo wings.
I was at a Maine Bean Suppas game and have the Maine Bean Suppas, so give me them.
Okay, Donnie.
I want to like the Bean Suppas logo, and it is kind of cool, but give me the wings.
Okay, Patrick.
I've got a Buffalo Wings hat, and I like it. So
Donnie, you are flipping killing me tonight. The main bean suppas, please.
Ed.
I'm going strictly on logo here. I'm gonna go with the bean suppas just because like I just can't get with this logo right now with the wings.
Doesn't that cap logo have a hint of the oyster catchers? I
Which
see a
one?
little bit of that logo that says cap there in the top right
yeah,
for the wings.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a wing to me at all. So yeah, give me the bean suppas.
it's weird. They should have done a drumette instead of a flat.
100%.
That main
For
bean
sure.
suppas logo is slept on.
Hey, can
That's
I go
such a good
first on
logo.
this one?
Go ahead.
BBQ.
BBQ. Okay.
That logo is so legit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
give me the BBQ. I like that.
Thank you, Patrick, for sending that. I need to get that. Give me BBQ.
Oh, you're welcome.
Do
Yeah,
they have that
Buffalo-
in a dad hat?
Patrick, is it a clean sweep?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. Next one. 116 matchup. Wisconsin frozen pizzas versus the Frisco corny dogs.
I don't think this is going to be a close one.
Who would like to go first on this?
Frozen pizzas.
I'll be happy to go frozen pizzas.
Well, that's your number one seed, so of course you're going to go with them. Donnie?
Horny dogs.
Come again.
Corn-
What kind of
Cor-
dog?
corn-
What kind of dog?
I don't like that frozen pizza logo.
I don't either. Give me corny dogs. I've been to a couple corny dogs games. And I've had
You
a
guys are
corny dog
killing
from
me.
Frisco. Your turn, Virgil.
I mean, I like the pizza slice logo, but that's not the primary of the identity.
So it's frozen pizzas for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Virgil.
Think Jesus Christ, thank God somebody has some sense around here. Oh,
And see, I could have picked the corny dogs because I know who their next round matchup is, and that would have been a favorable matchup. But I'm a man of fairness over here.
You're a man of integrity.
oh.
Influencer region: Trenton tomato pies versus the Southern Tier shortcake.
So you know what bothers me about this logo?
Which one?
The tomato pies. That hat just is not working for me, man.
Mm-mm.
It's
Yeah.
not doing it at all. Give me the shortcake.
Okay, Patrick.
This is not even close. Shortcakes.
Shortcake.
Okay.
Shortcake.
Dang it, Phil.
I can't believe I agree with Eric.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of agreeing going on. It's just not. I'm just bringing everybody together.
Man, Fireflies have been on a skid lately. And Phil, by the way, to answer your earlier question real quick, I got just a brief second here. I will not be available Sunday. I will be in Charlotte working the golf tournament. So I will not be at the Fireflies game Sunday.
That reminds me to look and see how the Trash Pandas are doing. Okay. 5-12 matchup: Hickory Couch Potatoes versus the Morehead City Fish Tacos.
I don't like either logo, but give me the couch potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen the Fish Tacos logo. I'm kind of. Go ahead, Patrick. Give me just a second to think on this one.
Well, should I
Couch
take
potatoes
time?
for me.
I need extra time. Yeah, couch potatoes.
Okay.
Couch. Oh, you just give me couch potatoes because it is a better logo.
I believe we are down to our last game. No, one more after this. Beer City versus the San Antonio.
Really? Do we?
Puffy
Is
Tacos.
it really? Come on now.
I love.
I
the
don't
color
even
of the
know- I don't
puffy
even know
taco
what that
hat, but it
puffy
has to be
taco-
Beer City.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Patrick. Say again.
No, I interrupted you. I love the color of the Puffy Tacos hat, but give me Beer City.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that Puffy Taco logo.
Yeah,
That
Beer
just looks
City.
weird as hell to me. So give me the Beer City.
Beer City.
Beer City. That's a sweep right there.
For the record, I would totally buy that Puffy Taco hat.
I did buy the Puffy Taco.
Good for
hat.
you. Good for you guys.
I'm like Patrick. I love the colors of that hat. That logo is just not doing it for me at all.
It's almost creepy.
It's very creepy. I don't like the
Patrick.
legs.
You gotta calm down, bro.
What?
Stop it.
What? What? You're the one that asked for it. I just deliver. I'm like a pizza delivery service. I just deliver it to your door.
The last game of the first round: Hartford Steam Burgers versus the Akron Screamers.
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 I don't
So-
even know if I remember seeing that shirt with the screamer on it, but that's cool. I need to get that.
So with that, all 4 of the play-in winners have moved on to the second round.
No shit.
No shit.
So was that bad seating on your part?
Oh, damn.
And also, Donnie, I don't think they sell that stuff anymore. Because last
What?
time I didn't see any Screamers gear while we're at the game, so I don't know that they sell the gear anymore.
No, it was a theme night for 1 year, and they didn't
Yeah.
restock
Mm.
because I never got the Screamers 5950. So
First off, yes, it probably is bad seating. Who am I kidding? And then Miss Influencer, the Puffy Taco real mascot. I believe there actually was a mascot for that.
Okay.
No, she's saying it does look exactly like it.
Oh, looks exactly like the mascot.
Yes.
Henry the Puffy Taco. That's what it is.
There, I just sent it to you.
All right, and that concludes the first round. Had quite a few upsets. And then somebody questioned my seating, so we will have to do punishment on that later.
There's
Please
a
do,
big
please do.
omission from food identities, but that's okay.
What was that?
Well, he's always allowed to be a critic when he doesn't do it himself. So.
I didn't even hear what he said. I was busy updating.
A big omission, apparently.
A big
of
omission?
A food identity.
What was that omission?
Oh God.
That's not an alternate.
I mean, he has bacon in his mouth.
It's not an alternate.
Ooh, shut that down.
Yeah, mother
Is it,
trucker.
Patrick?
Huh?
Huh?
Is the
Oh.
bacon identity an alternate, or is it the main one they use?
No, it's technically an alternate, but it's but
Mm,
Listen to
it's a
that guy.
deviation. Well, I'm saying it's a deviation from their original logo, so it's not a complete departure. It sort of falls in the middle. It's quasi alternate, I would say.
Listen to that guy.
It's the only time he's ever going to say to listen to me if I halfway
Yeah,
agree with him.
Exactly.
It's literally the only time he's ever going to say listen to me.
Plus, if I did my one team per, or one identity per team, the kimchi would have been bumped.
Yeah, and for the record, I agree with Virgil for not including it because it doesn't quite fit the consistency of the rest of the criteria.
Eric did not hear a single word you just said, by the way.
No, he did not. Because now he's back to not listening to me again.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. He's not listening to you. Like, who are you?
He
You're
never
dead
does.
to me.
I'm always dead to him. That's the thing.
Well, with that,
This is an unrequited relationship here, you know? Unrequited love. So
it's time to, I guess, call it a night. But hold on. Actually, I'm getting word that there's actually a winner of the food identity tournament already.
Already?
The Alabama white sauce. Thank you all for joining tonight. This has been a fun episode. We got a lot of stuff in. We were able to get the first round going, and can't wait to start doing the second round on Thursday. Luckily, there's no baseball games for me for 2 weeks, so I will be here.
Sounds like exciting.
can we get some spirited debate into the next episode, please? Because there was none of that.
Yeah, you're right. This was kind of flat. But before we go, what are you guys doing on your podcast this week or your shows this week? Let's start with you, Patrick.
This week we're back. We're still in Florence, Kentucky, but this week we're talking about the Florence Yalls. So Florence Yalls this week on the MILB Head History Series.
Okay, Donnie, what you got going on this week?
I am getting to work at the PGA tournament starting tomorrow. So I'll be working Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'll be back in time for the show Thursday night. My only game this week here is the Fireflies on Friday night, soccer night. And actually Saturday, I should say, Mrs. Mayer is coming up to Charlotte. And so after I finish my shift at the PGA Championship, we are going over to game 2 of round 3 with the Charlotte Checkers and the Hershey
Ooh.
Bears
Nice.
and their hockey. So Charlotte has Friday and Saturday night home games. Couldn't do the Friday night game, so we're going to do the Saturday game.
Nice.
Nice.
Eric?
Tomorrow on the Earn Fun Average, Johnny and I talk about trips. So I took a trip with 2 of these guys here. We talk about that, talk about my trip to Chattanooga and Rocket City with Virgil, and then upcoming trips. And then Johnny talks a little bit about what he has going on. So we're talking trips for tomorrow's episode.
Nice.
Basically, that translates to Eric talks about his trips, and Donnie and Johnny just agrees.
100%, yes.
And then Ed.
This week is my conversation with the one and only Ben Hill. I got some funny text messages as they were listening to this episode, so
It's well
fun.
worth the listen.
It is worth the listen.
Worth it.
It is on a video as well. If you guys want to check it out on the YouTube channel, it is there as well. And then let me know what you think.
Yeah, Ed's in rare form.
And I found out today, as a matter of fact, that I'm going to be the designated eater for Ben's stop here in Columbia on the 28th.
Dude, he is coming to Zebulon. Didn't even know.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, you weren't following his content to know where his trip was?
yeah. Well, listen, he's coming to Columbus too later, like later this summer, and I can tell you, I will not be the designated eater. I think I'm too recent. I think I'm
He
too
has
recent.
banned you.
I've been banned. No, I think it's too recent, and then it's one of those things you try to spread it around to other people. So, yeah,
Maybe it's time to get my redemption back from having Rocket City taken away from me.
Virgil should be the designated eater.
Nah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it down there. We'll see. Well, thank you for the chat, for coming, for showing up. You guys have been great. This has been a fun episode,
Sure
but it's
has.
time for us to head out. So we'll catch you next Thursday. Take it easy, guys.